Let's get this going. What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. So on this week's video, we are going to be breaking down my very simple 3-light setup that I have here set up in the studio. Now this is obviously not including my neon sign, nor none of these little tube lights that I just recently purchased. But we are going to be talking about my other 3 main sources of light that I use to light up this little studio. Now the good thing about this little light bundle is that it's very budget friendly, only coming in at about $263. So it's very friendly for any creators out there who are on a budget like myself. So on this video, I'm gonna go ahead and break this little lights individually and kind of tell you how I use them and place them here in the studio to try to get this type of look. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So we're gonna go ahead and begin, and the very first light and the most important one is your key light, which is your main source of light that is hitting your face. In this case, I have the Godox SL60. This light is pretty amazing, and it was the very first one that I purchased. This light right now comes in at about $109 US. Also, you do have to include the softbox and the little grid that I have on, because that's not included in this price. But the softbox that I have on was only $45 extra. So if you want to go ahead and add it to this, we can go ahead and make it $150 more or less for softbox, grid, and the actual light itself. Now this light is only a bicolor light, which means that it only has white light. It doesn't have RGB lighting. So it's very good. I always keep it at 5600 Kelvin, which is kind of like the same as daylight. And as we can see, if we turn the other lights off, let's go ahead and do that. That's kind of how it's gonna look with just this simple light, and obviously my neon light in the back. So if we want to go ahead and turn those lights back on, and that's where we get this type of lighting scenario. Number 2 on the list is my, let me see, what is this called? This is the Sweetie S45 RGB light. So this is actually the second light that I ever purchased, and I wanted to have an RGB light. Since I mentioned this key light is not RGB, I always wanted to have something that I could change the color, so I could change my set if I want to. Even if you go back to some of my older videos, you see that I had like a purple background that was using this light. This light is also amazing, and one of the best things about this light is that it's very light, and it also works on battery power. You can have up to 2 batteries in this light and have it running for a couple of hours. Now I haven't really used the batteries because it's always here in the studio, but it has that option if you need it, which I think is very cool. This one comes in at a price at $129. So it's pretty awesome. It comes with a little case so you can carry it around. Now it is literally right next to me, blasting onto the wall and bouncing back onto my face. And that is why this side of my face is also illuminated, because of that light bouncing from the wall. If I go ahead and turn this off, you're gonna see how it makes my face super dark. So it's just a fill light that's adding a little bit of fill to the rest of my face. Number 3 on the list, we have our little practical light. So that is that little bitty light in the back, and this is just a little basic lamp that I got from Amazon. It is tungsten color. This light is really nice because it's just a little small light that sits in the back, and that just adds depth to your scene. So this little light, like I said, I bought it on Amazon and it only came out to $25. Now, like I mentioned, you can have any other type of light. This is just kind of something that I liked, and this is the one that I picked for this little studio. But whichever kind of practical light you want to use, just make sure that you put it in your background. We could also use one of these tube lights as practical lights, and there are very many options out there. All right, guys, so that's gonna be pretty much it for this week's video. If you guys have any questions about some of the stuff that I said in this video, please just leave a comment down below. I will check them out and I will try to answer and help y'all guys out. Now, like I mentioned, this is my simple 3 light setup here for the studio. So this is how I light the videos here. And I thought that I would share some of this because it did take me a long time for me to kind of find out how to do a lot of these things, because I'm learning as I go. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps out a lot. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Make sure you hit and smash the notification bell so you guys can get notified for future videos. And you guys be safe out there. See you guys next week. Peace.